Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another live session with the Hype Magazine. I'm your editor-in-chief, Jerry Doby, and today I've got a young lion on the road with me by the name of Hungry as a Hostage. It's a unique name, I know, but it has a solid message behind it. It's a historical quotation from the military, something that we'll get into in a minute. But right now, look. He's a visionary lyricist, is a spitter, and he's been doing this for over a decade. And so we're going to meet him. Hungry as a Hostage. What up, though?
Glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you, man. Glad to have you. Trust me with your story. Uh, so, Hungry as a Hostage. Your dad was a Green Beret in the Army, and he used to use that as a saying for you. Talk to me about it.
Oh yeah, they always used to say, I'm hungry as a hostage. And so when I heard the name, and I used to go by another name. It's funny. I used to go by Remy, Remedy.
Okay. Okay.
And I was just hungry one day, everybody I knew was doing music, they abandoned it, they quit, left me alone. So it's like I wanted it more. So I just kept going. I didn't give up. So I was hungry, you know what I'm saying? So and through all what I've been through, so I just didn't give up.
So you hungry for life? You not satisfied? You just
I'm never satisfied, man.
okay,
I don't settle.
okay, okay. Yeah, you're right. There's probably nothing hungrier than a hostage.
Right.
They, them knuckleheads are not always the nicest people to hostages. Sometimes, I feel like our jail system is a hostage when they give you a racked up bologna sandwich and some Jim Jones Kool-Aid to drink, or it's all unsweetened and stuff. I'm like, man, how they treat people today.
That green looking baloney, man.
Feel me?
Man. You know what? But the hungry is a hostage. Uh it's like we all a hostage if you think about it in some way, form
Right,
of fashion,
right.
uh people holding you back, holding you down. uh you have certain people around you that don't believe in you. They could have helped you, but they chose not to until you start doing stuff. But they want to jump aboard. Just sort of like how people be. They
Right.
supposed to be with you, but riding with you, but they don't ride until they see you doing all the moves, and then they want to jump on. It's too
Yeah,
late now.
they D-riding. I understand. Yeah. Hey, what was it Mike Jones say? Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. I understand. Talk to me from the inside looking out about the artist that is uh Hungry as a Hostage.
Struggle, hunger, pain, suffering, uh, victorious, the underdog. You
Mm.
know, like I'm Westbrook on the microphone or something. You know what I'm
Uh-oh.
saying? You
Uh-oh.
feel me? Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I
All you
keep going.
basketball fans. He wasn't, I don't think that was a dig at nobody, but
No, that was no. That's no Westbrook. Ain't nobody going harder than Westbrook. Meaning that he play hard. You feel me?
okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
Uh,
what I'm saying.
I was just checking because I didn't know because I heard some folks over there defending Steph and saying Westbrook wasn't whoop de whoop. I ain't no basketball fan. I'm just saying we just add a smile.
Nah, I'm just talking about his his his
No
his, his energy.
work
You know what I'm
ethic.
saying? His tenacity. He don't never give up. He go hard every game. He play hard.
Yeah, I understood. I was just having a little fun. I wanted you to expand a little bit more. It's okay to use your words here. We want to get the full picture and know what's up. So yeah, you've been making music for over 10 years, you said. And you moved to Memphis when you're 11. So that Memphis area, what was it about that music or that entertainment industry there that sparked you, Don C, aka Hungry as a Hostage, to jump into the music arena?
Energy. It was just every time I heard music. Uh, it's a funny story because I really didn't. start writing music and recording until I moved to Knoxville.
Okay.
But I always had it in me down there. So I used to freestyle the whole entire day in the back seat, everybody sipping a little liquor, freestyling all day long. And so I was in the streets and I had a buddy that he had his own studio and I ain't never been in the studio. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was too busy in the street. So he was trying his best to get me in the studio. And when I finally got in there, I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Right.
And then about the time I was a late blossom, I bloomed late. So it was like about time I got serious in it. Matter of fact, it seemed like when they gave up, I got more serious. I wanted to carry the torch. So I looked at that as, my back against the wall type, So that other album is Sounds of Revenge. And that's the whole, I carried all of them on my back on that album. And I brought that over to this album.
Okay. So I was going through Hungry as a Hostage radio. It made me a whole playlist. Hungry as a Hostage. Some cold little joints in there. Not little as in they not impactful. Just I'm clowning with the 304 from the 305. And then We All Make It from the Famished album. We All Make It. As much as people were against you, how did you keep the we mentality?
Hold on. Did you say 305?
Yeah, it says oh, you know what? I apologize, bro. They made a playlist because I put your name in here. I thought this was all your music. It's not.
But it's on every platform. I got 2 albums on there.
All
right.
Well, yeah, this one's giving me like 50 songs. And I just wasn't paying attention. And that's totally my fault. Yeah.
But the answer that we all make it.
Yeah.
Meaning that when I make it, we all make it. Like I be telling people, look, this, when I make it, we all make it, like so you just can't sit on a dream, you gotta go for it. You gotta attempt to do something. You can't just sit there like, oh man, man, I want to do that, but they don't ever do it, So me, man, I just figured, you know what, I got you. Just put it all on me. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So 2021, you start off with the Late Night single.
Mm-hmm.
And Famished here just dropped this year. Like what? Just a few weeks ago, right? Like May the 3rd.
Right.
Through your Hunger Vision imprint. What's it like being independent, bro? And doing all by yourself?
Hard. But you got leeway. You could put out what you want, without going through leaps and bounds and jumping through hula hoops. You know what I'm saying? I know people that it is signed and they hate it. They don't get to drop when they want to drop. They don't get to be as creative. Right. So when you independent, but being independent is way harder because you got to be an artist. You got to be a sort of like a manager. You just got to do it all yourself. You got to get all your business in order, man. That's what I've been learning lately. Just getting all my business stuff together, my, the ASCAP, the BMI, whatever, et cetera. So, yeah.
Sound Exchange. That's where you get your money for your digital royalties.
Sound Exchange?
Sound Exchange.
Yeah. I signed up for them too.
Yeah. They are the ones that handle all your digital stuff. So I'm looking at you getting good streams. Famished has got, nice amount of plays and whatnot. So yeah, Sound Exchange, get your money. Go ahead, I'm done. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, yeah. So back to actually, you know what? If you listen to the Famished album, right? If you hear the certain hooks, right? When I make it, we all make it. Can't sit on a dream, gotta go chase it. Obstacles, nigga, we all face them. See the jealousy, you gotta eliminate them, Then to the other song, my struggle is your struggle. I'm only loyal to the ones who loyal to me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The loyalty song.
Long closing.
What I was doing is I was putting the listener involved. I was getting him involved. He, she, whatever. So they getting involved with the whole song. Like I'm saying we and us and and so it just makes them feel like they're a part of it. So they can relate to it a little easier and get into it and you know.
I like that philosophy. In communication day class, they always try to say, take the I out of your conversation as much as possible. And
Mm-hmm.
use that we language as if it's a team thing. Like you said, you make it, we make it. Everybody been buying merch and swag and gas money, rides to the studio, or sat there and hung out with you and rolled the blunts while you was doing your thing. Whatever they did to support you, do something positive, then that's what we make it. I understand you. I understand you, brother. I see you on that team kind of situation, even though you're doing a lot by yourself. Do you have any help booking, writing press releases, bios, something?
Man, I have a promotion team.
Okay.
Yeah, they do they book some shows, and I also have DJ Stan the Man. He working with me. I got an A&R who's gonna book me some shows in Atlanta and all that. So I'm getting there.
Okay. You know what? Everything happens in step, stages, and degrees. I've always told people, 10 years is an overnight success in this business. Usually, I've heard the stories. Oh, I just started rapping 7 months ago, or whatever. Those are unique stories. People like you are the example of how it really works. For most people, you out there grinding, hours and hours in the studio, coming out your own pocket to make your project happen. You're not asking nobody for nothing. You helping other people support their stuff. You know what I mean? At the same time, pushing your move forward. And I gleaned that from an earlier conversation. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that not only are you handling it, but you're being a leader for those around you as well, and a resource and a tool. So musically, what has been like the most impactful fan engagement that you've had? Oftentimes we say, "Oh, your music changed my life. That this song got me through this day. This was really fun." Or the party started with this one right here. What was the one that made you smile the most?
Man, where can you start? Yeah, a lot of people they hear my music and they want to be all of a sudden now they want to be artists right now. So that's pretty cool. I motivate them. An audience that I didn't know I had when I last performed, they really ain't into my genre, but they liked it and they loved it. And they was like, man, I like you always tell good stories in your songs, and and you not just talking about kill every song, man. That's what's up, man. You bringing some real true music back. And then other people be telling me that man, that loyalty song, man, I feel you on that, man. They telling me the stories where it's a lot of people backdooring people, backbiting people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard to have real friends because, you got associates and you think they're your friends, and you sometimes have associates that could be a better friend. So, it's whatever. So, yeah, for me, the main thing is, the biggest thing is I motivate them. The Miss You song is like, it's like talking about addiction. Really, that song right there, I got the most this one person was like, yeah, man, I lost my girl, you know what I'm saying? She was, she OD'd and all that. And that right there, I felt that, that was what's up. Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah, that had to be touching. Like, damn,
Yeah.
like, oof, that had to hurt.
Yeah.
Understand. When what's been the wildest, the craziest inspiration for you to create the song? I'm gonna kick this off, right? So I'm sitting at the table. We in the studio. I used to be on. I used to do street team stuff nationwide, right? I'm in the studio with Rapping Forte and Bobby Womack and
Bobby Womack? Damn,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm just a promoter,
Rapping
bro.
Forte?
I'm not no artist. I don't make music and none of that. But
Okay.
I'm out. They got an album that's dropping. I'm the national promoter. But we did things, street did in-store displays and all that stuff, right? So they would go on the road with me or meet me in the cities from the tour. And yeah, so we're playing dominoes, man. I'm getting my butt kicked bad. And I'm like, you gonna let me get my little 50 cent back. You know what I mean? You gonna let me get my 50 cent back. But somebody said something slick that turned, and somebody said, "Oh, that's a hook." And 5 minutes later, I was at the domino table by myself. All three of them, Dead Eye, Rapping Forte, Bobby Womack, they done headed to the booth, and I hear a track playing. All of a sudden now there's a song. I'm like, so what is the craziest? That was weird to me how domino games sparked some shit. Then what was your biggest inspiration for a joint? Or most entertaining?
I have some wild stories, man. I could be on here for hours telling the stories. Man, the wildest.
Yeah, don't put nobody on blast. Something that sparks you like,
I ain't gonna
you
do that.
know, like
I ain't gonna do that.
we was rolling down the street and this car passed me and you know what they were doing? I've had some stuff that just had me rolling to the point I was stuck at the stoplight. I couldn't move.
You know what? I uh I was on the highway one time, right? I was on the highway and it was a truck full of animals.
Mm.
About the pigs and all that.
Yeah, that funky shit.
And when I seen them animals and they how they was caged, I was like, man, sometimes I feel that, we ain't no different from them sometimes. And
Mm.
they about to go and get their heads chopped off. You feel me? So I'm trying to see like if they can be happy, you know, before it happened, it just tells me, that it's a lot of people that is not appreciative to the things they do have. So for that, I wrote a song. I know that's weird, but just looking at them animals locked up like that, I made a song.
What song was that? Was that famous?
No, that was on the other album, that Sounds of Revenge.
Okay.
The
Okay.
wildest thing I've done for this album was uh seeing this person I know. She's a she was looking for a man, she couldn't find one. And I told her that you too stern, you too hard, like you trying to get a man, but you gonna have to let the man let him be a man. You like, you gotta let your wall down and quit thinking that every man's the same, and then you just let your wall down and take your time and you know what I'm saying, and date and get to know someone like
Yeah.
they used to do, right? And then right then and there if you want to be, go forward with the man, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I told her. And then that situation, another situation where I knew this one girl who I was trying to get with, and she wouldn't give me a chance. And when she finally gave me a chance, she let her wall down, and I took her shopping, and we went to the cabins, and then I know this one girl who she was like, ain't no good man out there, da 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 da, one of them, right? So I'm just thinking in my head, like, wow, she was all hard at first, and then you take her out to eat, and then you listen to her, and see what she got on her chest and her mind.
That
And
was
then I'm like,
deep.
you know what? And I'm like, you know what? And then we laughed, and I didn't make no, smooth attempts like that. I was really kind of not ignoring her, but making it seem like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that made her like me even more. And and I seen her friends that would messing with her. So I got her dressed up, and I'm saying, I'll get your hair done, and because we was talking. And so when I did that, all her friends like, oh, you finally going out now? Da da da. And it was beautiful because everybody that used to be around her now was around her, and I could see, they laughing and she's smiling, and sometimes, man, uh, to see someone smile like that, it's an inspiration to me. Oh no, 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 no. I haven't wrote a song about it, right? Thank you. I got a song already.
I
It's a
need a
person.
credit. I need some credit. I need some
Right,
credit.
right. It's a person I used to know, right?
Mm,
And I met her mom, right? And she was like, she'll never get her kids back. She'll never be nothing, right? So what I kind of did was managed her money.
okay.
I managed it. I gave her a job, helped clean up the crib, stuff like that. Gave her rides to work. So about 2 months, I got her on her feet, and I dropped her off, and you're gonna get your apartment, so get your kids back. So she did everything I told her to do, right? And long short story short, she got her kids back. And I seen her mom. I said, how you doing? And she like, I'm fine. Well, I thought you said your daughter would never get her kids back.
Mm.
I told you don't know me like that. And I told you if I was gonna help somebody. Like that right there was the best feeling of all time, right there. You know what I mean?
You know what? It sometimes when you run across them evil people, I don't know this girl's mom, and I'm sorry for talking about somebody's mom, but there's a category of evil people, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that want to keep you downtrodden, not giving you a word of, you know, just encouragement, much less, actually standing in the trenches like you did with this person, you know what I mean? And this their own blood, you know, talking that yak. Um, Salute to you, man, for being a real dude, for being a real one. You
Appreciate it.
know,
I got loyalty, man. That's one thing.
yeah.
It's tatted on me.
Yeah. Hey, people seem to like that joint loyalty. You
Man,
know,
I love it.
standing right now like a little over almost 11,000 streams just on Spotify alone, man. So obviously you making an impact. Everything, you got quite a few from the album, from the project that the Famish project that people are rocking with. It's time.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me tell you how that song was made real quick.
Holland.
All right. So, uh, okay, I knew this one girl, right? And the dude that she was talking to, right? We was chit chat. We ate some chicken wings. I thought he was cool. His mama just died and stuff like that, right? And so, he was in Chicago. So he needs some money, you know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? I said, she said, I wouldn't give him no money. I was like, man, I'm gonna give him a chance. His mama just died. So I gave him something. I will not give you something that's gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So if I give you something, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna affect me. So I gave him $100, right? So I said, I'm gonna see what he gonna do. You know what I mean? And he paid me back way after, you know what I mean? But he tried to take my money, and when he was out of state and then came back, he was ducking me. I couldn't find him. Uh, he knew what it was, you know what I'm saying? But he paid it back, you know what I'm saying? But it's the principle of the thing, you failed the test, and it is what it is. That's why we trying to help, black people trying to help black people. You know what I mean? Sometimes they ruin it, by just a small little test right there. So that's crazy. But it is what it is. So I wrote that. So you listen to Loyalty when it comes on. Uh, oh, uh, what I said, Judas was among us. You stole but didn't kill me, and it only made me stronger. How the sun gonna shine on niggas who's not neither. Grateful are they think of themselves, you not a leader. We trapped in this endless race, I need a breather. Ego for these, so you thirsty, here go a leader. And he helped write this, like that look, the incident, I wrote that whole song. I don't know how, it just boom. It just sent in your head and you just, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I can't hear you.
I was letting you talk. I put myself
Oh,
on mute so I wouldn't distract you. I
right.
was I was just saying to everybody that Famish is on all DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify, you know, came out through DistroKid via his own imprint, uh, and that helps him keep first count on his money through Hunger Vision. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? By being independent. So I do have to ask you, you know what I mean, like um being an indie as an artist, had you ever been interested in a label situation, or had you evaluated as a business person evaluated the situation and said, you know what, I may have more strength and get more satisfaction because I want to be just free to be me. So staying independent was better for you than the label situation. How's that going?
I don't know about I'm supposed to be talking to a record exec, but yeah, I evaluated it, man, and it's a lot of trickery in contracts. You know, you gotta get a lawyer involved. They want to keep your masters.
They're still trying to
And
pull that. Okay.
yeah, they okay. Basically, uh, it feels like you signing up for to get in debt. You get what I'm saying? So, say if I get $1 million contract, first thing they want to do is send me to a studio, that they know of, and bust my head at that studio. Uh, when I can have my own studio and record it, or go somewhere I know that's not gonna bust my head like that. But some contracts don't let you do that. Sometimes you got to go where they want you to go. Just like they want to hold on you or something, control you. Uh, Now not all contracts may be like that. Master P had a great contract. You probably never see a contract like that again. But what I realized is if I make a buzz on in the streets, if I make a buzz being who I am now, then I'm gonna have a little bit more leverage. So when I go across that, that's basically what I'm doing now. So when it is time for me to be at that table, I have leverage. I could be like, I'm doing this already, and I'm doing shows, and I'm getting money, and I'm, whatever. I'm gonna need, to have a lawyer with me. I'm gonna need this and that. I might, me signing is not at the picture. It's just I just gotta have the right, uh, maybe like something like a company under a major label, like Migos was what they
Like
was
a
it
joint
was
joint venture.
300 Entertainment or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah. Joint
yeah.
venture. Yeah, don't
Mm.
that one might not be a great example of that company, but
I
certainly,
know. I just couldn't think of nothing right now. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand what you're talking about. Doing the joint venture helps you, maintain. You can push other artists, and to be honest with you, I look at it as, and this is crazy, and people are gonna be mad at me, but I look at it when you have your own label, you have a label deal, and you're an artist, and you bring on other artists. That's like buying apartments
It is.
and renting them out so that the renters pay your mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the way I look at it. I'm like, people might say that's a slave mentality or whatever. It's not. That's business. That's
I take
business.
that contract money, put that in the bank,
Mm-hmm.
borrow it from them,
Mm-hmm.
the same amount I put in the bank, and pay the company back to what they gave me, and shoot, I'm straight.
Yeah, that gives you a bona fide trade line. Uh,
Radio play, you already known because they got you. What's good about a record label? They can get you out there.
mm,
They don't build an artist, not that I know of, like they used to. Which that was the beauty of it. That's like me and you. Say me and you had a record company right now, and we got uh somebody real young, right? And they skillful, and so we help them with the music format and all that. And it's like we give them a contract to sign, and it's a 360 deal,
mm.
and then it's like whatever he does, merch or whatever, we get a part of that. I don't think it should be like that, man. I think artists should get their money on the shows, doing shows, but unless you do a deal with the label, like I tell you what, you can get a percentage of my merch. Instead of having my masters, you could get a piece of the show money and merch. Of course, album sales, but let me
Right,
keep my masters. I mean, I guess it's all contracts are the same. You can kind of design it how you want it.
right.
But I think black people, man, I think we need to like look after our own. I think we do, man. I mean, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, man, talking about oh, that, you know, I shot his cousin, blah blah blah, and I'm like, dang. So if he ain't real and you the realist, and man, we start killing everybody, we start killing each other so much, it ain't gonna be that many of us left. And I
Doing
ain't,
their
you know, I ain't
job
trying to be
for
no
them.
slave. You feel me?
All
So,
right. We doing
so
their
it's got
job
to be
for them. Shit. You know,
right. It's got to
shooting
be
all that.
worth it, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't
not worth it. Man, part of your journey, people don't understand, the sacrifice that often artists who succeed and business owners, entrepreneurs, the sacrifice that they go through. I've been in a similar situation, homeless. You were homeless for a minute, slept in your car till you got on your feet. You fought to get custody of your son, a real father standing up, to ensure that another young Black child is not led astray by being raised in a feminine situation.
I feel you.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I
Yeah,
feel you.
yeah. So I salute to you for that. There's a lot to be
Appreciate it. Yeah.
said for
I
father.
can't believe I did it neither, man. It was just when I first got custody, I was like, oh man, what to do? You know, I don't know what to do. So they signed them up for school, and teachers was like, oh, we're gonna help you. Don't worry, you're gonna get through it. And I kind of grew up with them, you
Okay.
know. So it worked out, you know. Everybody be saying that they can't do something, you know, until they put in a situation where they have to do it. That's why I be telling my friend who be want to do music. I mean, if you're gonna do music, man, go ahead and write to the songs. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like everybody want to do music that's, you know, that didn't do music. All of a sudden want to do music now that I'm doing music. I'm like, well, that's cool. I motivated you, but if you're gonna do it, do it. You know, just like I say that we all make it, right? Where I say, I just didn't dream it. I had to pursue it and mean it. See, stars of the roof of the demon, you know. So I mean, I just try to motivate. A lot of my songs are motivation. You know, that's the route I like. I like to like
Yeah.
give people something to. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. It's too much killing this and killing that, man. It's like, and I do understand some people's situation. You know, that's what it is. But if you're not in that area or you ain't caught up in this and that, you know what I'm saying? Then you ain't got nothing to worry about. But you know, you can't complain if you want to be, you know, if you join the gang and you trying to be that lifestyle, you trying to be him, you can't be complaining. You know, that's what you signed up for. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
But I it's sad to say, but knees continue to buckle. Uh, that's all I can say. Knees continue to buckle when reality sets in.
right.
This is finna be life changing for you. What you gonna do? You gonna, are you stand up or you gonna break down like a double barrel shotgun? There have been so many, there have been so many breakdowns and reloads. You get my drift.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I would like to know what is the most satisfying for you about making music now that you've got everything locked in and you're understanding the business and you can do the business and relax and enjoy the creative part as well.
Uh Creativity is one, and two, uh when you reach somebody, like you said earlier, and they tell you that, man, it got me through today, or man, I feel your pain. I went through that too. And then you start conversating with the fan, and then you know, pretty soon you probably have something, you know what I'm saying, that he could relate to, that, you know, that both of y'all have, you know, same interests, you know, like, oh man, oh, I know, you know, okay, cool, yeah. So, man, like that feeling when you help somebody throughout the day, when they going through it, or when they trying to, you know, think about squeezing and they don't
Mm.
squeeze, you know, uh that's satisfying. Just the when you make the music and you feel it and then they feel it too, that's the most satisfying for me. I mean, you know, I like the money, you know, but like as a creator, that still have love to create in music, you know, because I understand now the industry is money driven, kind of, you know,
All right.
but it's beautiful when you put your passion in your heart, and you know what you went through, and then people can relate to it, you know. So that's what's up. Yeah.
yeah, I had some satisfaction. People come up to me, you wrote that story about such and such, as you did that interview with so and so. It was really great. I'm like, damn, you really read you like my, okay, cool. It motivates you to keep going. Like,
Yes.
okay, let's replicate that. Not so much the feeling, but the story that created the feeling in them that they shared with me. Let me continue to do my work on that same level, that same plane, to continue to touch them. So it just make you like put energy in your batteries, like the Energizer Bunny. I got to
Mm-hmm.
keep doing it. I'm respecting all of that. What was the biggest surprise for you about the business side of the music business once you started to really dive in?
It's a lot. It's
Yeah,
I kind of see why it's better just to sometimes feel better to sign, man. Like you gotta copyright this, lyrics, song, publishing, distributing. I mean, you gotta do so much, man. Dot your I's and cross your T's. It's a lot of paperwork involved. It's a lot of keeping up this live show. You do that one. Make sure man. You know what? It's the business side is a lot. It is the music business, so it's more of a business to me now, than just writing a song and having fun. Is
right,
You got to make sure that you get your stuff in order so you can get paid, so
right.
you can keep forward buying beats and making videos. And I was talking to this cat, like I said earlier, he wanted to rap. I'm like, dude, you got to get a distributor, what a BMI ASCAP or something. You gotta get one of them. You gotta make sure you get your royalties, make sure your name ain't already, like, it's so much you gotta do, man. It's so much you gotta do.
Yep.
And I was telling him distributors is important. So that's who get you out on the platforms. And then you gotta sign with ASCAP or BMI or someone, so you can be registered, and then you gotta it's a lot of paperwork, man. I can't even think of all of it. I got this 60-day it's a book called 60 Days something, right? And man, it's a lot. I mean, I didn't know I had to do all this. I was like, man. So I took it days and days and steps like that. I ain't try to do everything in one day. I took it day by day. So
Yep. The step stages and degrees, like I said before. Everything comes to step stages and degrees, my brother. You know what I
right,
mean? So
right.
I would like to know, where is Hungry Like a Hostage headed? You got a newly, apparently successful release. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is the numbers are jumping with
Mm-hmm.
fans. You know what I mean? You climbing through, and like you said, you're doing it all by yourself, without a PR team, without a bunch of promotional team. They handle some social media stuff, whatever. But
Yeah,
really,
they social, yeah.
you're really you're this is just launching. This latest album is just launching. Uh, is there anything that makes you nervous about the business part, as this is probably your first full-fledged, like, solo complete project from top to bottom, right?
Second.
Second one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And well, oh, that's right. You did have I didn't know if you had some assists on late night or whatever. But
Well, now late night. No, Sounds of Revenge is the first one.
it's not listed. Okay, I got it.
Wait a
So
minute, what's today's date?
today is May 13th.
Oh, tomorrow it comes out. It's a
Okay.
re-release, but yeah, that was out, and
Good.
then
See,
Famous.
you tried to have me look crazy. I'm like, that album is not here, brother.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah,
It's supposed to be, but you know
yeah.
what? Sometimes technology holds you up. As good
Mm-hmm.
as it is, as good as it is. I understand. So, uh, the re-release. Let's talk about the re-release of the this first album. Then,
The
uh,
first one.
why did you pull it back?
Uh, I
Just
had to.
business.
I had to. Okay, when it was released, the titles didn't match the song. It was
Oh,
crazy. So I just re-released it. So hopefully it's gonna be the right one now. So
okay.
but they can go on live mixtapes and hear the DJ on it, DJ Smoke. But on the other platforms, it's gonna just be it ain't gonna be with him. So it's considered an album.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You took the DJ off. Okay. All right. Hungry as a hostage. I love the name, bro. For multiple reasons. I mean, for multiple reasons. Uh,
Mm,
very familiar with it. Retired military myself. Shout out to your dad once again
mm,
for his service. And what the families serve too, because oftentimes their parent, the mother, father, whoever that is serving, is not available uh, during the childhood to help raise you as much as they might like to, or as much as you may want them to.
mm.
So the family serves as well. So salute to you. Uh,
Salute you.
I don't need no salute. They paid me good, and I'm retired. You know what I
Mm,
mean? So
mm.
now my sacrifice was my body. Here I am doing what I love to do now. This has been my dream forever, is to be a journalist on a major platform.
Most of y'all journalists, it's like some journalists is like more like a psychologist. You
Mm,
never look at it that way. It's like a psychologist. You peep the mind and dig into someone else's. You know what I'm saying? Mental. So
yeah,
yeah.
I just like to spark conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I live my life mostly a shadow. So now this new iteration of me gives me an opportunity to converse and find out, other people's journey and give them an opportunity to tell their story. I don't want to tell it for you. I want you to tell me what it is, and let's let everybody know. I'm gonna have a little fun with it. You know what I mean, and hopefully you do too. But we just want to. Yeah, I never thought of myself as a psychologist or psychiatrist or a counselor, because I really hated going through all that PTSD counseling and whatnot when I came back. I was like, man, I don't want to talk about that. So I never thought about it being that way, but maybe it's a compliment. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah.
uh, anyway, I've enjoyed the conversation. Man, is there anything you wanted to cover? Upcoming projects, tour, appearance dates that I may have neglected that you want to cover, man?
Uh. So we miss you video. Uh. That song is about two people that was my life. They no longer here.
Mm,
Uh. The song we miss you. The video should drop this week. It's already done. And when people hear it, they think it's just a sad song. But the way I wrote the hook, the chorus is like when they shaking, when they cold, when they getting sick, it's cold until they get the drug. So that's why I say so cold when the guy singing on it, right? I'm feeling warm with this blanket over me. You know, any day I could be facing my destiny. Anytime they do the drug, it's a chance they could die. I could do a bad shot or whatever. I'm feeling I'm flying high to escape reality, stuck in the dream with these demons chasing me. So everything else is self-explanatory, right? So then when I tell that to people, when they go back and hear the song, then it's like it hit them way totally different. That video drops. What's today? Saturday. This week, maybe like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that. Hopefully this week. Then next month I gotta shoot a video for VIP song. It's like a club song, exclusive type of VIP,
right,
red
right.
rope lift and all that. And then I think the last video, I'm gonna do the beauty of growth, you know, and that's gonna be nice.
Okay.
So I do the we miss you come out this week, sometime this week, and VIP is gonna be shot in June. And the beauty of growth is gonna be right behind it. You know, I'm just doing all myself. I ain't got nobody to back me up and nothing like that. So all this is coming from me. You know that. So
Right, right.
uh, so so I got two more videos coming up. Maybe if I'm lucky, three. We moving them. I was gonna do that one too. Uh, I have a show. Hopefully, we trying to. Hopefully, I open up for a Future when he comes to Knoxville.
Okay.
Then I got to go. I think next month I got a show in Atlanta. I think everything's gonna be on my website. I'm put my dates on there and stuff like that.
Okay.
Uh,
Website's hungryasaHostage.com.
yeah.
Get everything. Check him out. Looks like he updates everything. And you know, in case you want to reach out to him, we got email on there, the whole 9 yards. Get your features. The brother is feature worthy. He's got some cold lyrics. He's a lyricist, not just a rapper. Y'all, I'm gonna leave that there for y'all because there's a difference. There's people who can rap. There's people who are lyricists. Not only do they tell stories, but there are meanings behind them. Sometimes they're hidden in metaphors. Sometimes it's just in your face truth that they tell you. But the brother's coming raw. I appreciate his style. And I think we'll be talking about Hungry as a Hostage for a long time to come, man. The numbers are proving out. Congratulations on the success so far, brother.
Appreciate you, man. I keep going. I keep going.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's give him the social media. You can get everything though on his page, hungryasaHostage.com. Straightforward, hungryasaHostage.com. You can catch his all his social media. His Spotify's there, his YouTube's there, and the ability to hit him by email is accessible. Don't be asking for no deal. He's worrying about himself right now.
Right. And my email, hungry as a hostage, TV.com. Or is it on there? No. I'm tripping. No, it's hungry as a hostage TV at gmail.com. That's my for my fans, that's my email. Hungry as a hostage TV at gmail.com.
Yep, that's it. I clicked on the link on the site. See, there's a big old envelope link on the site. You can click it and get straight to them. You know?
And they can go on that website and leave their name and comments and I'm hungry as a hostage on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So
he's available on all the social media platforms. He's got a couple of videos on the website. He's got some music on the website. The ability for you to get in touch, including other media outlets. Brother, this brother's story needs to be told. Come on now. He's 10 years in the game, came through a military family, is homeless. He fought and got custody of his son, and he's saying something positive. He's not talking about wetting people's shirts up. He is talking about making it in life. Sign up for the mailing list on his site as well so you can stay up to date on what's going on. I like it because really all you got to say is, hi, hungry as a hostage. That's him. You know, he is an aha in this day and age with fresh lyrics, real truthful styles. And it's not about killing everybody. It's about killing the thought of killing everybody. We're going to get rid of that thought. We're going to have some fun. We're going to raise our children. We're going to push our Black community forward. There's some positive stuff here. There's some fun stuff too. You know, there's some rump shaker inspirational music on the project as well. And we'll enjoy it as viewers of God's art. I'll just say it like that. Anyway, is there anything you wanted to cover that I may have neglected?
So the Famish album, when they hear it, you're gonna hear betrayal, you're gonna hear overcoming, club stuff, sad songs, happy songs. I try to hit every emotion, of the album.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they taking the ride with me when they hear the album, all the way to the end.
Okay. Now, were you deliberate in the way that these were laid out in sequence, or did you do that sequencing yourself in the album the way they're laid out and the story is told, or did you have some help?
No, I just put them together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just wanted to. I guess I asked that question to ask about maybe the process of deciding how the sequencing needs to go on the project. What goes first? Second, third. Because like I said, my artists, I never created like it.
The first one was easy. Famished, because I'm telling about I'm homeless and they didn't believe me. They didn't believe in me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to hold you back and they ain't give you a shot. They forgot about you. So and then at the end of that, I tell them I'm victorious, and I tell them we're gonna grind. And all the way to the end of the album. So I made it happy, exciting, then sad. I try to get everything in it.
Okay.
Next album is gonna be more in it too. So.
Okay. I'm looking forward to the next album. We should be expecting that in a few days, as soon as the distributor gets their situation, the process situated for them, and you'll keep us abreast, and we'll be able to include that as well. What you think?
Sure.
And a video for it coming out as well. So excited for the visuals. Everything he's done has been done with care and precision as far as the production value, the product that he's presenting. I like the music. You know what I mean? I'm an LA dude, but I feel where Hungry is coming from. And it's inspiring to me, even at my age and in my experience, to continue doing the best that I can for my family, for myself, and for my craft. And I'm just a writer, but that's what it is.
Writing is an incredible hard job.
It can be difficult on some days.
Mm-hmm.
When the words don't want to hang out with you, you have to figure out what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for the time. The Hype Magazine live sessions, Hungry as a Hostage. The current album out is Famished. The next one that drops within the next couple of days, or is being re-released, you said is
Sounds of Revenge.
Okay. Sounds of Revenge. I can't wait. That's gonna be vicious. That just sounds vicious. I know it's gonna be some dark, brooding tracks. But I don't think that you fall into the trap of the rest of some of the other artists. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think that this will be something that we can lift up as well. And I look forward to doing that. All right, man. Until next time, the Hype Magazine live session, Hungry as a Hostage. The site is hungryasaHostage.com. Go check him out, support. He's going to be loading up merch and tour dates and everything else. Also, support the young brother. Give him the info for the mailing list so he can keep you abreast of what's going on. You know what I mean? Never can tell what's going down. Catch them before they're famous. Support them as they're working hard. This man has put work clothes on his dream. And here we are today with a live session on Hype Magazine. I ain't no rapper. That was an accident. I promise it was. Anyway, until next time. Yeah.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Cause I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Cause I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to be royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of.
Shout out to Hype Magazine Network.
Shout out to the Hype Magazine Network.